It was a heartbreaking loss for the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday as they went from 8-0 to 8-1 against a long-sworn enemy, the New Orleans Saints.
That was a rough game for everyone in Georgia to watch.
But they had you to look forward to afterwards.
That's right.
At 11.
Of course, I was there. And of course, our end zone host Bill Shanks has to weigh in on the loss, and the Dirty Birds match up against the Cardinals this upcoming weekend.
Well, the Atlanta Falcons have finally lost a game, but unfortunately it came against their arch enemy, the New Orleans Saints. Yes, it was a tough loss for the Falcons the other day, especially because they had a 10-0 lead in New Orleans, and yet they still lost the game. They lost the game because at the very end of the game they could not get one lousy yard. That's all they needed to take the lead and hold on to it for the victory, which would have made them 9-0. The Saints obviously kind of exposed some things to the Falcons, and that is they are still having some trouble running the football, and they are still having trouble stopping the run. And ironically, those are the two things that Mike Smith, the head coach, said that he wanted to do more than anything when he took the job 4.5 years ago. But the Falcons are having trouble running the football. Michael Turner, the running back, is now 30 years old, and the old saying about 30-year-old running backs in the NFL is they run out of gas very quickly, and that may in fact be what's going on. On Monday, two of the offensive linemen for the Falcons, Tyson Clabo and Todd McClure, took up for their offensive line, which is still kind of getting some of the blame for the lack of the running game, as it should. The offensive line is doing a great job protecting the quarterback, Matt Ryan, but they are not opening holes for Michael Turner. And even if Turner had not lost a step, the offensive line would still be something you'd have to look at as one of the reasons for the lackluster running game. And again, they only needed one lousy yard against the New Orleans Saints. As for the defense, well, on Monday, the Falcons released Ray Edwards, who was a free agent bust. They signed him before the 2011 season from the Vikings. He was supposed to complement John Abraham and be a pass rusher, and instead he's been a very big disappointment. So the Falcons got him out of that locker room and released him, and now Croy Bierman will have a chance for more playing time, and the Falcons will do some different things on defense. This week against the Cardinals is a crucial game for this team. They cannot let this anger that they have, which is good to have anger after a loss like that, but they can't let the anger bottle up and just lose the season by going and losing to a team they should beat at home like the Cardinals. The Cardinals are not playing very good football right now, and the Falcons have played so well at home, and that's why this is a big game. They've got to play well, get back on track, and then have a big game in a couple of weeks against New Orleans when they come in to the Georgia Dome. So the game the other day was tough to take, tough to lose, but now they've got to wipe it out of their mind and play good football. And remember, everything points to January is when the Falcons have to play their best football in the playoffs.